Next speaker is welcome Naz Lewis-Humphrey, who's our industry manager for construction. Are you there, Naz?
Yep. Good morning.
Morning. So I know within the construction and building services sector, we've actually now issued, I think, close to 40,000 digital credentials, making it probably the area that's really embraced credentials and the benefits that they bring. Do you have any insight as to why it's been so successful in this particular area?
Yeah, I mean, as Jason says, we have seen a huge amount of growth, and it's been obviously very popular within the construction industry. We think there's lots of factors, but obviously this does include building services engineering, which we think because of the 18th edition of these qualifications. But what we do know is the sector is also issuing more credentials because it suits the nature of the industry, just like catering and hospitality. And also having these mobile qualifications, it suits construction workers because they often work at different sites with different contracts, can be 2 or 3 within a year. So it does work very well for them to have that flexibility. And also with regards to the CSCS on-site cards, it's really, we know that they're going to be going electronic. So it's obviously really does work well to have the credentials married up with them.
Yeah, brilliant. So it's that kind of whole license to practice, the ability for an employer to validate a credential if a learner's got it on the phone. That makes total sense. But I'm also aware that it's not just within qualifications within the construction sector that you've had some success as well. And I just wondered whether you could you talk about recently your new product. I think it's ready for construction, and about how it's using credentials.
Yeah, no, definitely. So Ready for Construction is a new online course that we just launched. It's a 3 to 4 hour digital course for learners, all learners, to understand what it's actually like to work within the sector and within construction. So within this course, the learner can discover a whole breadth of jobs and opportunities within the sector, and it gives learners actually the motivation to succeed within their actual studies and how to build a career in construction. And from this, they can actually gain a real sense and a flavour of what it's actually like to work in the sector. And it gives them the understanding of the skills, the attitudes and behaviours that employers will be looking for when they're recruiting. And then from that, the learners can complete a self-reflection task. They can, from that, identify if they actually have what it takes to work within the sector. And then once they've completed, they'll get some job search tips from employers themselves that have worked with us to create this course. And then this will eventually, hopefully, help them stand out when they're actually ready to start looking for a job. And then finally, on completion, they get the digital credential, which recognises their learning and then ultimately helps with their job search when they get started in the industry.
Brilliant. And I actually did complete the course the other day, Naz, and I've got to say I was very impressed with it and all of the things that you've just talked to, really. So I'm sure there'll be lots of those popping up on LinkedIn over the coming weeks and months.
Brilliant, thank you.